Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This video is interesting. Today we are going to yap about core story roles. It is going to be split into 6 sections. 1 is main roles, 2 is hero types, 3 villain types, 4 support roles, 5 conflict roles, 6 are legendary roles. I could add any others. Starting with the main roles, we obviously have the main character. The main character is the one the audience follows the most. A good example will be Harry Potter. Wait, I don't like this picture. There we go. Anyways, with Harry Potter as an example, we can all say that the camera is mostly on him, right? We could have more than one main characters too. The fans could also decide who's the main character, and it won't even matter what the editor or the director says. Take an example from Stranger Things. The fans think that all the kids, the teens, and the adults are the main characters. But I don't really care exactly, so what's the point? Let's move on. The protagonist. The protagonist is the one character that pushes the story forward. What I mean by this is the character that's gonna make the story, it develops the story from the exposition to the rise in action to the climax to the fall in action and then to the end. That's basically what a protagonist does. Take Katniss Everdeen from the Hunger Games for instance. The plot revolved around her and her progression in the games. And there can also be more than one protagonist in one show or a movie. Taking the Avengers for example, Iron Man, Thor, and Captain America, they all serve as protagonists. The difference between a main character and a protagonist is the main character is who we, the audience, follows, and the protagonist is the one that pushes the story forward. Now, moving on to the antagonist. The antagonist is the force that opposes the protagonist. The antagonist could be nature, could be a character, could be society in general. An example of an antagonist could be the Joker, because he is the greatest enemy to Batman in most of the stories. But there could also be two antagonists in one series. Like in JJK, the antagonists are Sukuna and Kenjaku. The antagonist also isn't always evil. Like in Death Note, the protagonist is Light Yagami and the antagonist is L. And L is a good guy. Light Yagami uses supernatural power to kill people because he thinks he's right. This also means the antagonist could be good while the protagonist is good. Like in Captain America Civil War, the protagonist Captain America and antagonist Iron Man, they both want to protect the world, but they both disagree over whether superheroes should be controlled by the government. This also means that the protagonist and the antagonist could be bad. Like in Breaking Bad, the Walter White and Gus, they're both bad because they both commit serious crimes and manipulate others, though Gus is more often calculating. Furthermore, in The Dark Knight, if the Joker's perspective was the main perspective, the protagonist would be Joker and the antagonist would be a criminal like Maroni, Sal Maroni, because they are both villains competing for power. Okay, that rounds up the main role section, and that's gonna be it for this video. I'm gonna make a part 2 because I took so long editing this, even though it's just like a 5-minute long video. I'm gonna make at least 6 parts, and I'm gonna try to not take that long while editing. So, subscribe, stay tuned, peace.